I'm sure you'll agree with me when I say that organising your internet marketing downloads is simply a pain in the neck. But it needn't be like that, and I'll show you a solution in a moment. But right now this is probably how you do it. Most likely you have a collection of folders that look something like this. But the question is, how easy is it to find out what you want when you want it? For example, suppose you wanted to give away a guide about using ClickBank. How would you find out if you had one? Or how would you know what PLR products you own about health and fitness? And what if you wanted to make a one-time offer of a graphics collection? Would you be able to easily find out whether you had anything suitable? The fact of the matter is this: there simply isn't an easy do-it-yourself solution to this problem, and I'm sure you know that's true from your own experience. But the good news is that there is an off-the-shelf solution that you can get your hands on immediately. And this solution has two steps. The first is that we need an industry standard folder structure for internet marketing information. And the second is that we need downloaders that automatically organize our content into those folders. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how this works. And the first thing you need to do is to get hold of that folder structure. You get that with something called the Imi Organizer, which you can get from this site, im-index.com. So let's take a quick look at that now. This is the imindex.com page where you can get the Imi Organizer. I'm not going to spend long here because possibly you already have this system, but if not, register on this page to download it. That's where you register. You'll get access to a professionally designed folder structure for internet marketers, and you can start with this free folder structure and whenever you want to upgrade to one of the editions that includes a mind map interface, such as the Imi Organizer map, which you can read about there. Or if you're really serious about your internet marketing business, you can go for the Imi Organizer Pro, which includes additional content management and project organization features. But if you do nothing else, at least get the free edition. So step 1 is to get one of the editions of the Imi Organizer. But what about step 2? How can we automatically organize content as it gets downloaded? The answer is by using DAO installers, which are created by whoever supplies the content. For example, my site, resellrightsresources.com, provides a large number of resell rights products using DAO installers, and I'm going to show you a DAO installer from that site actually in operation. So let's start with the download page for the Resell Rights Resources site, showing the 8 DAO installer files that need to be downloaded for the Extreme Resources pack. And here they are. The first one is DAO XRP01 all the way down to DAO XRP08. And you can download those to any location on your hard drive, it doesn't matter where. And in fact, here they are on my hard drive. And all you do is simply click on each DAO. I'll do that on the first one. And it will organize all the files into the correct location on your hard drive. The first thing it does is ask me where I installed the Imi Organizer, which contains the folders it's going to do the installation into. And I installed a fresh copy of the free edition of the Imi Organizer in the default location. So I can just click install, wait a few seconds, and it's done. Click next, and it asks me, do I want to view a download report so I can see where the files are? So I'll click yes to that and click finish. And up pops a spreadsheet that contains a list of all the files which that DAO installer has just organized for you, telling you the file name, well, the date it was in, you downloaded it, the file name, a link to the folder containing the files, we'll go to there in a minute, a description, the supplier that provided it, in this case Oxford and Boston, the name of the package, information about the file itself, what niche it came from, the internet marketing topic it relates to, any repositories that it's got put in, the type of the product, what rights you've got to it, whether it can be branded, the download page, and a support link. And I can click on any of these links here, which will show me the folder containing the corresponding file, and there it is. There are 4 files there that the system has automatically put into the article marketing folder and the resell products subfolder under there of my IM index folder structure. What I'm going to do now is pause the video recording while I load up the rest of the Extreme Resources Pack DAO installers and also some DAO installers used with other products. Okay, I've done that now, and what I can do now is show you different ways in which we can navigate this folder system. The first and most obvious way is just to look inside the folders, and if I go into my IM info and for example look under blogs and blogging, I can see here all the content that I own that relates to blogs and blogging, and in the resell products folder I can see all the content related to blogs and blogging that I own for which I have some sort of resell rights for. But I can also find content by going to the content management folder. This is a different way of navigating to the content. And if I look inside download records and supplier index, here I can see a list of all the suppliers who have provided me with content using DAO installers. And if I look inside Oxford and Boston, I can see a download report for every DAO installer that I used from Oxford and Boston, and we've actually seen one of those already. But up here I can look at this master spreadsheet, which is a master download report that relates to Oxford and Boston, showing in exactly the same format as we saw before all the files from all the Oxford and Boston DAO installers. So we've got already 2 levels of DAO installer, one for the individual DAO installer, and the next level is for each supplier that supplies content using DAO installers. So for Eric Holmond there is a master DAO installer spreadsheet there as well. As for the 3rd level, I can look in download reports and look at a master download report spreadsheet, which now contains a list of all the files from all the DAO installers from all the suppliers. And this will automatically be updated with everything in future from everyone else who supplies me with content using DAO installers. So I'm sure you'll agree this is actually quite revolutionary. Before finishing off, there's one last thing you may want to see, and that's the mind map that I've been talking about. Now I've just upgraded the free edition of the Imi Organizer that I was using before to the map edition, which means that I now have this mind map that I can open up, which gives me another way to access the folders. Now I won't go through this in detail because there are plenty of videos about it on the imindex.com site, but let me show you how you can find everything you downloaded and organized using DAO installers by going to the content management and managing downloads topics. Now you can get to all the suppliers who have provided you with content from the supplier index folder, which is what we saw before, and you can get to the master index of everything you downloaded using DAO installers by going to the download reports folder and looking at that master spreadsheet, again, which we saw before. And that, my friend, is about it. That's how the exciting new world of DAO installers can transform the way you download, organize and manage your internet marketing content. And you can start this right away. The first step is to get your copy of the Imi Organizer, which you can do for free. As well as using this with DAO installers, you can also organize content into those folders manually. And the second step is to get your copy of the Extreme Resources Pack and have all of the 101 products automatically organized for you. But I have to give you a warning. You'll never be satisfied with having to organize your own content again. So if you have a favorite supplier of internet marketing content, point them to this Resell Rights Resources site and show them how you want your content delivered in future. Thanks for your time.